Here's my note card. Hi, my name is Kylie Solomon. Today I'll be giving a eulogy speech on Abraham Lincoln. Abraham, also known as Abe, was born on February 12th in 1809 in Hodgenville, Kentucky, to parents Thomas and Nancy Lincoln. Unfortunately, when Abe was just 9 years old, his mom passed away and his dad remarried a woman named Sarah Bush Johnson. Sarah and Abe became very close, and she became another mother-like figure to him and encouraged him and motivated him to get a formal education in a short 18 months. Once Abe finished his education, the family moved from Kentucky to Illinois and squatted on land because they didn't have very much money. This is the year 1817, so we're talking slavery and just hard times all around for everybody. And so they never owned the land. Because of this, in 1830, the family moved again to Macon County, Illinois. And by this time, Abe was 22 years old, so he decided that he wanted to get out on his own and kind of be an adult and be by himself. So to do this, he worked as a welder, a shoekeeper, a postmaster, and he also worked at a general store. This general store played a big part in Abe's life because it helped him with his communication and it helped him with his people skills overall, and he just made a great connection with the town that he was in and just gained so much trust between him and the people. So much so that when war broke out between the United States and the Native Americans, the people in the town rose to the occasion and decided that Abe would be their leader and the person that they looked to during this scary time. This responsibility helped Abe gain political contacts and political knowledge. Once the war was over, he decided to keep running with it and not just be in politics, but also study law. As he was studying law, he also worked at the John T. Stewart law firm just to kind of make more money. And then he took this education and made more money by following the court as it made its rounds around Illinois. He kind of sat in the jury just to learn more law information to see if he wanted to go political or law. And lucky for us, we all know he went political, but before he became president, he served in the House of Representatives for 2 years, or one term. And once 1849 rolled around and his 2 years were up, he decided not to run again because the public disagreed with some of his views and he just wasn't liking the backlash as much. But like I said, lucky for us, in 1860, he took his experience with law and politics, put them together, became the 16th president of the United States. This is great. He's my favorite president because he abolished slavery and he gave one of the most famous speeches, the Gettysburg Address. And I just recently learned about the Gettysburg Address and the full story. Abraham actually wrote it on a napkin on his way to give the Gettysburg Address. And the guy before him ended up talking for 2 hours while Abe only spoke for 2 minutes. Clearly, the time didn't matter because Abe ended up giving one of the most influential and famous speeches in American history and truly did shake the nation. Sadly, on April 14th in 1865, Lincoln was murdered by John Wilkes Booth. Despite all of the hardships that Lincoln had throughout his life, he persevered and proved everybody wrong and became one of the greatest presidents of the United States.